until we're streaming?
Hang on a second. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just tell Kate, yeah, we are live now.
Okay, go ahead, George.
Okay, we do have an agenda.
Are you putting it up on your screen, the agenda?
No.
I'm going to.
No?
Michael is.
I might be able to do it on mine. I'll try. There's only the one item on the agenda. There's only two items.
That's what I mean. I'm not really too sure if it's necessary, but certainly for home viewers who want to see what's happening, that there is an agenda, yes.
Well, I mean, we don't run our council agenda on our Zoom meetings, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we're just gonna pass the agenda? Or is he gonna,
We don't have one, you can't pass.
Can't pass it, so we just go into what we're here for.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go right into why we're here.
The only item on the agenda before the issue is the first order is call to order, then declarations of pecuniary interest, if anybody has any.
So go ahead.
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order at 7:01. Does anyone have any pecuniary interest? None? Okay, we'll go right into why we're here then.
Yes, and I can read out to you what it says on the agenda.
That'd be great, Michael.
Discussion items, request from Oxford County Federation of Agriculture to consider freezing taxation at Southwest Oxford rates from farm properties proposed to move into Ingersoll. That's the only topic on the agenda.
Okay,
So you're gonna ask for other topics?
is there any other topics that we want to bring onto the agenda, add to the agenda? Amend the agenda?
Can we just have an update on how the writing of the agreement is coming along? Like what stage we're at as far as, where we are on that? Just out of curiosity. I believe Ingersoll was working on it, so.
Yes, Michael, did you want to comment on that?
Yeah, sure, I could speak to that. The agreement's actually already drafted. It's being reviewed right now, and then we'll send it through to your guys to review it.
Okay,
Okay,
that takes care of that agenda item.
okay. No other amendments to the agenda? From none of you? Okay, we'll get right to why we're here. The discussion item is the farm ratios. We had a meeting today with Dick Bugard, president of the Oxford County Federation of Agriculture, Heather Dirks, who works for the Federation of Agriculture, Dennis Van Manen, a concerned resident in Swax, and their request is that they would like to be grandfathered in with their taxes until that land is sold. They would like to maintain their taxes at Swax as if they had never moved into the town of Ingersoll. So this was a discussion that we had with them. I said to the mayor here at Swax, it's kind of late. To me, this is the 11th hour. And this did come out of our public meeting with them when they all wrote letters. And this is a concern that they had. We received a letter from Van Manens and from Bugard about the grandfathering clause. And they want to know if that would be a possibility that they could be grandfathered in. I know what my thoughts are. I'd like to hear what Ingersoll's thoughts are on that. Anyone from Ingersoll?
So just before we go there, if you don't mind, I should explain. We asked them for a definition of what they meant by grandfathered in. And they were talking about farm land only. So land that was taxed at the farm rate only. And for all farmland, so they weren't talking commercial, industrial, or residential, just the farmland, and until it was sold. And that could be a bit dicey, but that was the request. So just so that we're not talking, like we're confused about what they're actually asking for. What they're asking for is the Swax tax rate for farmland basically in perpetuity. So as our rate goes up, their rate would go up, but it wouldn't be tied to the Ingersoll rate. That was their request. So we just want to make sure you're clear on what their request was.
Does anyone from Ingersoll want to respond to what that request was made? Fred?
I'd be happy to.
Yep, go ahead, Fred.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of reasons why I believe that we couldn't, shouldn't, and perhaps even can't. One being, we're not even sure if there's anywhere in the municipal act that even allow for something such as this. At least I don't believe so, and I've spoken with our staff, and no one has heard of it before. And also, even still, it's really unfair to, first of all, again, if we were to do it for the agricultural people, what about the residential? What about the industrial? What about the commercial? So again, I realize they're only asking for themselves, but then the others are going to step up as well and ask for the same thing. And then my biggest concern is what about the rest of the taxpayers for the town of Ingersoll? How do we explain to them that we're basically discriminating against them because they have to pay their taxes as such, and we've considered one special group who don't have to? I do believe, again, that we did give the farming community and the residential community the concession already by, rather than going with 5 years, we gave them 10 years. So, and now keep quiet for now and let the rest of our committee speak, if they so choose.
Well, no. There, that's my thought right now is cut the chase. The fact is that we can't segregate one parcel of land for another. Coming within the town, we have a set up program and routine, the direction that we're going to go in on how we're going to reach the proper taxation over the years. That has been set up and established. It sounds kind of funny, but the question is that who decides that farmland's going to be sold? It's the farmer. That's how it is. It's the farmer that decides that, and then so to say that we can't adjust taxes or anything until it's sold, it doesn't click with me. There's no need for it at this point in time. It's already been established. The funds that are required by taxation of properties that are within the boundary of the town of Ingersoll go for the services that we provide. And I think that we need those dollars, all those dollars, to be able to do what the town has to do to supply the services, whether it's recreational with what we have, or whether it's our economic base, or whether it's our commercial. What we need to do around them dollars wise, all those funds are going towards that. My bottom line in answer to that is I'm sorry, but no.
Gord Lesser, that smile means you're thinking something.
Basically, I think the points have been said. No, I don't agree with it either. I'll make mine short and simple so we're not here forever.
Okay. Bill Tiger, do you want to make any comment?
No, I thought this was a drive-through. Sorry.
You want supersize?
No, I think the council members have spoken. That staff are in agreement.
Okay. Does anyone from SWAX have any comments on this?
I would simply comment that, David here, that the farmland itself, and I can understand their request. The farmland itself doesn't get very much service, but it does get some service, and it will cost some money. I can appreciate Ingersoll's position that they need some kind of income from that land to pay the cost of keeping up the road or you know, the road maintenance or whatever. So I can appreciate it. I don't think that your response was unanticipated. I think that's probably what we assumed you would say. And I would suggest that this then goes back to Southwest Oxford for any due consideration as to, you know, what we want to do with it. I think, and I guess I'm asking is your no a firm no? If it is, then we need to decide, is this a stopper for Southwest Oxford?
Well, as from what I've heard as chair of this committee, that I feel like we cannot take this forward to our council. And on this ask, I have discussed it with all of our council, and I never had anyone nodding their head up and down.
I think in fairness, if I can, Mr. Chairman, I think in fairness, so we did say to them that we would present it to you. And we wanted to present it to you as fairly as possible as far as their perspective. We're not getting service and their definition of grandfathering. I think we've done that.
Yes.
And personally, I think we've heard that a polite thanks but no thanks from the Ingersoll position. That's where I think we are right now.
Yes, again, for all the reasons that we have discussed, and the main one being, it would be unfair to the rest of the taxpayers of the town of Ingersoll to do such a thing. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
All right. No one has any other comments?
other than that, we also understand your situation. You had an ask, and you brought it forward to us, and we definitely appreciate that and understand it.
Yeah, no, we, at our last council meeting, we had, we brought this up and we had, two residents that were in on the meeting, right? Just the two. And that was, and Mr. Bogart was on as well. So, this was their concern. We said that, we would arrange a meeting with the town of Ingersoll. I'm not surprised at your response at all. I don't mean to be mean when I say that, but this does not surprise me at all. But we did tell them that we would approach you, bring it to your what we thought, what they were asking, and we will take it to our council next Tuesday just to get the final answer and let you know. I guess that's all I can say.
Thank you.
So are we ready to adjourn?
Are we ready to adjourn? No one else has anything to say or add or?
I think so.
No?
Okay,
Good. Well, thanks very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Someone want to adjourn the meeting?
I'll move adjournment.
Okay. All right.
Was this a record for us?
What's that?
Was this a record for our committee meeting? Short and sweet.
Might be. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care now, everybody. Take care of yourselves.
We will.
We will, Your Worship. So just the three of us? The four of us? The three of us?